Just wanted to make this short and sweet, a quick video. I'm just off to work. I've got a busy lifestyle and I won't be able to make any content probably for the next few days anyway. Not that it matters, it really doesn't matter to me. I am all for Debbie's Law. I just want to know how the law actually works, how it's going to work, etc. I would sign up to it. There's no humour, there's no intros here, there's just me speaking about this law. I do understand, and I do understand professionality about talking about things, but all around the world at the moment it's going on. People are going against the authoritative view, against the police view, investigation view, if you like, what's said to be the truth view. They're going on about this now in the UK, about different cases. It's happening now to families, etc. So I just don't understand. Just one moment. I just saw a second-hand video on Noble's channel. It's all getting a bit ridiculous, really. I'm all into humour, etc. The insults fly back and forth. The trouble is, it builds up. If somebody doesn't stop those insults, it builds up. I'm not saying anybody is right and anybody is wrong. I would do the same thing. I used to be the same. If I say anything that's seen as an insult, somebody will not give a like-for-like insult back. They give a bigger insult, and it gets a bit crazy, really, doesn't it? You'll get people not debating things. You'll get the stronger survive. So you'll get you'll start taking things further. You take things to the boxing ring. You'll get Usyk and Fury going into the boxing ring saying, if you don't agree with me, we'll have a boxing fight, and then if I win, my opinion and the truth wins. Do we really want it to go to that? I mean, it's something that can be sorted out, and I'm all up for listening. So just wanting to know how you're going to stop the things that are going on around the families, the different opinions online about different things. I've already mentioned the Charlie Kirk's case. The police looked into that online. All sorts of controversial things were going on. They think the people online that are saying that good on the shooter for killing Charlie Kirk, they think they're speaking the truth. They're not listening to authorities or anybody really. The FBI are running around. They don't know whether the gun that's been used is the gun that's been used. They're having second thoughts about the shooter being the actual shooter, etc. I watched that online by American and UK guys talking about it. It's upsetting for the family, I think. So how are you going to stop them at the moment going on? Because it is hurtful to the family. The little girls at the moment, I think of them watching that shooting. And I think it's the truth that it was a bad thing that he got assassinated. I think that that's the truth, regardless of what anyone else says or what authorities say. But it's going on at the moment. Online, people talking about it in the UK. Families. So I'm interested. I'd sign up for it. How are you going to stop it? If it goes through Parliament, it takes a number of years, at least 5 years. But if you can get this through, and we'll all stop true crime. We'll all have a different opinion. We'll all have the same opinion as what the truth is that the police are talking about, the authorities are talking about. How far do you actually go? How far do you go? Yeah, I didn't know that live was on. There was some live with Krista Narife, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know that live was on. I could have gone in there and got a good kicking. I found it as quite amusing. It was a good sense of humour sort of thing, even though Chris made threats to eye gouge Duncan's eye and kick him in the nuts. I like that sort of thing. It's humour. If it was serious, it would be two wrongs not making a right, wouldn't it? Because people are saying certain things online about things and upsetting people. You feel very insulted by what Duncan's saying, and then you're wrong in what, if it was serious, you're wrong because you're physically threatening him in some ways. But I can understand why, because Duncan, he shoots off. I like to think that I don't use that sort of talk, and I'm a bit more diplomatic. I think, as I say, the problem is if someone insults somebody, the next one goes a high level of insult back, the next one goes a higher level of insult back. Before you know it, they're delving into people's families, which is wrong. They're delving into backgrounds and different jobs they've had, etc., trying to find something that they've done wrong. Probably most of us have done things wrong. How far does it go, you know? It happened in the, going back to the Charlie Kirk story because it's current again, they've gone to employers, and some people are losing their jobs because they rejoiced and cheered in Charlie Kirk getting shot. And if it's a particular establishment, private companies don't care, but if it's a particular establishment like the NHS or something like that, or the equivalent in America, they get them sacked from their jobs because they've said so-and-so said this online. And you have got to watch it, because I've worked for companies before that you have to watch what you say online, and you can get sacked for saying certain things online, etc. So yeah, I'm up for this law, and I'll sign up to it, flip over 180. I wasn't blessed with intelligence. Unfortunately, I wasn't born with it. I don't mind saying what I am. I have an awful lot of warts and all, but I just want to understand what it is, how it's going to work. Is that acting dense? I don't. It's just not just for Debbie's case, and I feel for Debbie. It's not just for her case. It's for future cases happening, but they're happening now. They're happening now. So we need to. It just needs to stop straight away then. And then I could concentrate on another channel and do a travel channel or something else, or concentrate on one of the other channels that I don't bother with. Yeah, no big deal. So yeah, I act as an individual. I'm not following anyone else. I'm not within anyone else. I'm not ganging up. I'm not like you guys with a free-for-all. If I'd have gone in for that live, I would have joined in your comedy, but I would have got kicked to death or something for some reason. Just remain silent. You can. I think it's quite funny. I like laughing at myself. It is amusing laughing at myself. Some strange fella goes around with his intro shooting a gun. Shaken, not stirred. I mean, yeah. Yeah, failed at a lot of things. Failed actor, failed this and that. Do I have any successes? Maybe one or two small successes anyway, to put it back onto a good light. Yeah, let's talk about it a bit more, about the Debbie's Law, and get it out there, and just see if there's a compliance, or if I can comply in some way and have some sort of guidance in what I can say, and I will then just go with what the authorities say, what's said to be the truth. Police admit themselves, as in the Nicola Buller case, as in the police admit themselves some things they could have done a bit differently in the Bully case. Well, a lot of things. And in the Jay Slater case, they could have done things a little bit different. And most of us can make mistakes in our roles, and we've got to look to see what can be done. So if those mistakes are made, they're going to be talked about online. So that's difficult for me to understand. Anyway, no outro, no intro. I am going to go to work. Wish I could retire. Wish I could have been a success. Then I could be retired by now, like some people can, and then I can go and help other people, and then do something good with my time. But I've already got too much to do anyway. Even I'm rambling on. I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching. You don't have to like and subscribe. I really don't care anymore. I'm not on the algorithm. I don't even get 1,000 views. Some videos are getting 100 views. It doesn't really matter to me, really. I don't make anything, and I don't want to make anything. Thank you, and chin up, and thank you for watching.